Hi everybody. We've been talking about apples this week, and I have one of my favorite apple stories to read to you today. It's called Apple Trouble by Ragnhild Scammell. It's pretty cute. It's about this little hedgehog who has some spiky things on its back. Let's check it out. Looking for the first page. Hedgehog had just finished building her winter nest under the old apple tree. Not too large, not too small, just right for a nice long winter nap. There's her house in through there. Oh, I see something. Suddenly, a juicy red apple landed on her back. Ouch! Squeaked Hedgehog. Remember, she's under an apple tree. It must have fallen off the tree and landed on her back. Plop! Ouch! She curled into a spiny ball, hoping it would fall off. But when she uncurled, the juicy red apple was still there. Hedgehog tried to squeeze herself and the apple into her beautiful new nest. But could she get in? No, she could not fit. Not with that apple on her back. The nest was too small. Oh dear. Squirrel, scurrying past with an armful of brown nuts, stopped to help. Stand still. I'll push the apple off, he said. And he pushed and he struggled and he heaved and he tugged. But the juicy red apple stayed where it was. Worse still, 3 of Squirrel's brown nuts were also got stuck in Hedgehog's spine. So now she had a juicy red apple and 3 brown nuts on her back. Oh dear, wailed Hedgehog. Winter's coming and I can't get into my nest. What will I do? Ooh, try rolling on your back, snorted Pig, trotting up. That'll get rid of it all. That's a good idea. Hedgehog threw herself on the ground. Her little legs paddled in the air as she twisted and wriggled and rolled. Has it all gone? She asked hopefully, scrabbling to her feet. Pig shook his head no. The juicy red apple and the 3 brown nuts were still there, and so were a small green pear and a crumpled brown leaf. Oh dear, sighed Hedgehog, rolling her eyes. But up in the sky, sailing toward Hedgehog, she saw a colorful piece of paper. Oh no, she cried. This way and that she ran as fast as she could. This way and that drifted the paper. Oh, what do you think's going to happen? Oh no. And landed right on her back. Between the apple and the 3 brown nuts. It's not fair, cried Hedgehog, who now had a juicy red apple, 3 brown nuts, a small green pear, a crumpled brown leaf, and a colorful piece of paper on her back. I'll never get into my nest, she said. Hedgehog pattered to the pond and gazed at her reflection in the water. Hello, Hedgehog, croaked Frog. That's a lot of stuff on your back. I'm trying to get rid of it, sniffed Hedgehog. Dive, said the frog. That will wash it off. Ooh, dive into the water. I wonder if that'd work. Splash! Her friends watched Hedgehog bobbing up and down. The juicy red apple, the 3 brown nuts, the small green pear, the crumpled brown leaf, and the colorful piece of paper were all still there. And so was a pink water lily. Oh my goodness. Glug, 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 gurgled Hedgehog as the others heaved her out of the water. She did look funny. But Hedgehog did not find it funny. Stop laughing, she spluttered, and she stamped her feet on the ground. Where am I going to sleep? Pig and Squirrel looked worried, and so did Frog. I do have one last idea, oinked the pig. Squeeze through that hedge over there. That'll brush everything off. So Hedgehog closed her eyes and squeezed herself through the thick leaves. But did it get everything off her back? What do you think? Did that work? No, it did not. It was all still there, and so were 4 ripe blackberries. Oh my goodness. And there, staring at her with a look of great surprise, stood Goat. He was surprised to see her coming through the hedge. "Ooh," cried Goat, "you've brought me lunch." "Help yourself," said Hedgehog. "Take it all." Did you know that goats will eat anything? He sees all these things on Hedgehog's back, and some of it's food, like apples and berries, but some of it's not really food. Papers, flowers, leaves. Goat's gonna take it all. Let's see. "Yippee!" brayed Goat. Then he picked off and ate the juicy red apple, the 3 brown nuts, the small green pear, the pink water lily, and the 4 ripe blackberries. For dessert, he ate the paper. The only thing he left was the crumpled brown leaf. He just couldn't eat any more. He was too full. "Hurrah!" cried Hedgehog. She felt as light as a feather. "Thank you, Goat," she said. Then she ran away as fast as her little legs could carry her, through the gate, past the pond, across the orchard, under the tree, and home to her nest. Aw. Hedgehog squeezed into her little nest. It fitted her perfectly, and it was the best nest ever. Outside, a cold wind blew another apple off the tree. But it didn't land on Hedgie. She was safe in her nest and fast asleep. I think that's a sweet story about friends helping each other, and about apples and hedgehogs and how to solve problems. I hope you liked it too. I'll see you soon.